Evening everyone, welcome to DOdaily, Tuesday training. Des here. For a late check-in, another really busy day had, but another really exciting day as well. Come back to that shortly, but as it seems, especially after a bank holiday, seems to have been a little bit manic, trying to catch up with everything I've got to do, but that can only be a good thing, can't it? We complain when we're bored, we complain when we haven't got much to do. So starting the week as it is this week in that fashion really can only be a good thing. Of course, I'm trying to maintain the positivity and enthusiasm for the things we do here. So it's important after yesterday. Of course, mourning the Queen's passing, spoke about the sombre nature of what was going on around us and how everybody was feeling it a little bit. I think it was important to do that. Please check back on that episode if you want to see my thoughts on how sometimes we can use the adversity from such things to really drive forward. And it feels like this week now, got a perfect opportunity to do that. Again, trying to dig deep to find some positives to use from that situation. There's not really many, in the cold light of day. It's such a sad occasion that everybody's feeling a little bit, but again, we can only sort of press forward in our own lives and do all the things we need to do to make it happen. And for me today, it's kind of happened. Received a really exciting opportunity offer, probably one I'm going to take, in all honesty, and I can't say too much because I've not sort of crossed the T's and dotted the I's and done all the things I need to do out of respect for other people. But after everything that's happened in the last few weeks, it almost feels like the icing on the cake and a real chance to push forward, achieve some of the things I want to, and almost sort of use the new start of married life as a new start in general life as well. And that's fantastic, isn't it? Marrying that all together, putting that all together at a time when you probably feel like you're coming through the busiest period, a new start. Again, I suppose it's a change more than anything, but a change is as good as a rest. Been talking about how busy things have been and how hectic, and I'm looking forward to getting back to routines and reality, and now it's kind of all thrown up in the air again. But that, again, it's all about embracing it, taking it on board, seeing all the good things that it offers, it gives, and going with it. I say we go again, and it's just a classic example of that, of going again, pushing forward, doing all the things we need to do. So personally, things are feeling absolutely fantastic. There's so much to be excited about, so many new plans. I've already mentioned the wedding, the opportunity. Of course, we've got the puppy, so everything is almost falling into place. And I just feel, without sort of showing off or being arrogant about it, I just feel it's a little bit of reward for the positivity and enthusiasm I've put in. I've been speaking a lot recently, and all the time I speak about this, about sort of paying it forward and doing what you need to do to earn opportunities, and it just feels like a bit of that, and that feels nice as well. Sometimes you achieve things and you don't understand the extent, or you don't understand how you got there. But for me personally right now, it feels like it's a little bit of reward, and we all need that from time to time. We all need reward and achievement. I've been speaking to a lot of people recently who are talking to me, saying they're trying new things, they're trying activity. Of course, that's a massive thing I encourage, especially on a Tuesday, to kickstart the week. I was out earlier walking, working with the guys who do the coaching sessions, being inspired by those. Again, I'm still not feeling 100% with my tooth. It's still hurting, but it's getting better. So I'm finding the positives of what I can do. I was out with the guys, being inspired. They're putting the last minute training efforts in for this week's Robin Hood half marathon, which is a big event here in Nottingham. Something else I'm part of, something else that's great to be around. But going back to what I was saying there, people have been saying that they're trying new things and it's not working. And my advice is always to keep pushing on, keep working with it, keep taking that little bit more from it. If it puts a smile on your face temporarily, do some more of it. Do as much of it as you can. And when things, whether it's a grand national occasion like the funeral yesterday, or stuff happening in a personal life, or people sort of obstructing us and upsetting us, what we have to do is just keep our eyes on the prize. Keep doing the things that make you smile, keep doing that little bit more, keep getting out of comfort zone. All the advice I'd give all the time. And whilst, again, I like to use Tuesday and base it around activity, it's not working for me, so I have to find something else that works. And I guess the training is almost the brain training this week, maintaining that positivity, maintaining that outlook, and ultimately the rewards come. And that's where I'm at, I guess, at a place where I'm really, really sort of proud of myself, proud of how far I've come since I started doing certain things. I talk about paying it forward, I talk about an insistence on doing the things that make me happy. And at times, it feels like you don't get the rewards, but you have to keep going. Like I say, if it puts that smile on your face temporarily, there's a reason it does that. We've got to find a way to make it put a smile on our face permanently. And I guess with the journey I've made in talking, being open, candid, honest about the way I'm feeling, understanding when it doesn't work, and accepting that it's not quite worked and I've got to move forward and I've got to keep pushing on, it gets me to a point where I feel a little bit better about myself and these opportunities arise. And that's so important to understand, to come to terms with, because when we're feeling a little bit under the weather, when we're feeling demotivated, when we can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, it's easy just to sort of lie down and forget about everything, and you end up going 10 steps back. But if you keep your head above water, if you keep your eyes on the prize again, keep focused, keep doing what you need to, ultimately it comes to you. And whilst I've not achieved the world right now, I've just earned a little bit of an opportunity to do something that little bit different, and that's fantastic, because we all need that from time to time. Again, sort of alluding back to what I was saying at the start, I feel like I've got to a point now where a change is as good as a rest. Been looking to slow things down, get back to reality, get back to routines, but all those reality and routines, whether they've been working 100%, have opened up a chance for me to do something different, and a chance that I'm not going to turn down. I'm going to take forward, run with it, make the most of, and incorporate it into everything else I still do. It's going to be a tough challenge, but I'm going to incorporate it into what I do, make the most of it, create my new routines and habits from here on in, and of course keep doing some of the things I've done. That includes talking openly, honestly, being the person I am who wants to help and support others. I'm going to have to find a little bit more time, I'm going to have to be a little bit more structured in doing that, but it's important for me to keep doing it, because when the chips are down in the future, what I'm almost getting to is you can't feel like you've made it either. You've got to keep going, you've got to keep pushing through, because it's at that point where it all blows up in your face and it all sort of falls apart. So it'd be easy to go, pat myself on the back, well done, your work is complete here, but I don't think it is it? I think there's lots of people who take something from what I do, and lots of people notice, and that's the key thing. Sometimes we all need that. It's easy to pretend that everything's fine and we're okay, but the people that have reached out to me recently and told me that their mental health is suffering because of this, that or the other, you know, they need that kind of attention. We all need that attention. We all need people to ask us if we're okay, someone to be there to reach out to, or just to listen to. That's all I'm trying to be here, is a safe space where people just listen in, see somebody else dealing with the pressures, the difficulties, the tough times, but also enjoying the good times, the nice things and the opportunities. And I guess today has been the opening of a brand new opportunity and something really looking forward to, keeping me on top of my game. It's going to keep me busy, but I wouldn't have it any other way, would I? I always talk about it, but I know from past experience how when you're not busy, when you've not got much to work out, that's not a great place to be. You know, if you are struggling right now, the best thing to do is to find things that keep you entertained, amused, happy, put that smile on your face and just keep doing them. Ignore the noise around us, ignore the bad and different things that are going on, and things ultimately get so much better. If you need to, reach out, get in touch, speak to friends, speak to family, to do whatever you need to do. And I guess that's all I really want to say today. A lot of it is my personal feelings about what's happened, or about the opportunity that's arisen, but again, it's my personal vlog. All I'm trying to do here is show that I live a normal life. Good things happen, bad things happen, indifferent things happen. If you've enjoyed the episode, if you see where I'm coming from, if it makes any sense whatsoever, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Really appreciate that. Still trying to build the channel. Again, still got to do some of the things that I feel have helped me develop as a person, you know, develop an understanding, and that possibly help other people. And when those other people have seen it, understood it, you know, other things have happened for me. So if you can, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully in a little less pain again, and actually upping the intensity of this activity. I'm absolutely desperate now to get out there, because I know on top of everything, on top of all the good, when I get those endorphins flowing, I'm going to be absolutely flying, absolutely buzzing, and ready to attack whatever I need to make things work. Until then, guys, just doing it.